A trailblazing drag performer, actress, and activist, Jiggly's journey from the bustling streets of Quezon City, Philippines, to the global spotlight is more than a tale of stardom. It's a testament to resilience, self-discovery, and the courage to live openly. This is the story of how one woman defied expectations, embraced her truth, and became a cultural force whose impact reaches far beyond the stage. Born Bianca Castro on December 2, 1980, in Quezon City, Jiggly was raised in a traditional Filipino household where faith, family, and perseverance were the cornerstones of life. Growing up in an urban environment riddled with economic constraints and social conservatism, she faced a complex web of challenges early on. As a transgender woman in a deeply patriarchal and religious culture, Jiggly's youth was marked by internal conflict and societal pressure. At the age of 10, her life took a pivotal turn when her family immigrated to the United States, settling in Queens, New York, a place that would become both her sanctuary and launchpad. In Queens, Jiggly was exposed to the multicultural vibrancy of New York City. But alongside the melting pot came the trials of assimilation and self-discovery. The drag scene, particularly in the borough's underground nightlife, offered her refuge. These were spaces where she could fully explore her gender identity, artistic voice, and individuality. Even before she stepped onto a stage, Jiggly was captivating, known among friends for her fierce humor and flair for drama, whether reenacting scenes from telenovelas or lip-syncing Madonna classics in her room. She attended Bayside High School in Queens, where her talent for performance flourished. In theater and music classes, Jiggly found a way to express what words often couldn't. After graduating, she pursued fashion design at the prestigious Fashion Institute of Technology, developing an eye for dramatic, expressive aesthetics that would later define her drag persona. She credits this time, balancing academic pressure with her underground performances, as formative. Drag wasn't just a passion, it was a calling, a lifeline, and a mirror of her deepest self. Jiggly's stage name, Caliente, Spanish for hot, is a nod to her fiery personality and her Filipino heritage. Her drag career took off in the early 2000s in New York's club circuit, where she graced iconic venues like Barracuda and Stonewall. Her bold performances and unapologetic presence caught attention, eventually earning her a spot on Season 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race in 2011. She quickly became a fan favorite, not necessarily for winning challenges, but for her heart, humor, and unforgettable vulnerability. Her lip-sync to Britney Spears' Toxic against Elisa Summers remains a classic, embodying the grit and emotion that define her performances. Though she didn't take home the crown, her impact was undeniable. As the first Filipino-American to compete on Drag Race, Jiggly shattered boundaries and brought visibility to communities often erased from mainstream narratives. She returned to the franchise in 2022 for All Stars Season 7, this time with a refined look, deeper self-confidence, and seasoned wit. Her journey from a struggling queen to a polished, powerful performer showed growth not just in artistry, but in self-love. She finished as a finalist and received immense support from fans around the globe. Jiggly's journey extended beyond the drag stage. Her acting career blossomed in 2019 when she landed the role of Veronica in the critically acclaimed FX series Pose. The character, a transgender woman and ballroom performer, mirrored much of Jiggly's real-life story. The performance earned her widespread praise for its emotional authenticity, with Variety noting her quiet strength and lived truth. She went on to appear in shows like Search Party and lent her voice to Netflix's animated series Centerworld, showing her range as both an actress and entertainer. In 2024, she starred in Drag Queen Christmas, a heartwarming indie dramedy celebrating LGBTQ+ resilience and chosen families. The film's trailer garnered over 2 million views on X, formerly Twitter, a testament to her growing popularity outside the drag niche. Meanwhile, her music career also found its stride. Her 2025 single, Jiggly Jam, a high-energy dance anthem, hit over 3 million streams on Spotify, confirming her status as a multi-hyphenate artist. But Jiggly's story hasn't been without obstacles. As a transgender woman of color, she's faced persistent discrimination, both within and beyond the LGBTQ+ community. Following her first Drag Race appearance, she endured online trolling over her weight, appearance, and gender identity. Rather than retreat, Jiggly transformed pain into power, using criticism to sharpen her craft and deepen her advocacy. Her candidness about struggles with mental health has made her a beacon for many. "I had to love myself first," she shared in a 2023 interview with GLAAD, a statement that resonated widely and was reposted thousands of times by supporters. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit in 2020, live performance venues shuttered and many artists faced economic uncertainty. Jiggly adapted quickly, hosting over 50 virtual shows and keeping the connection alive with her fanbase. Her resilience in the face of disruption only reinforced her reputation as a hardworking, grounded artist. Financial setbacks didn't stop her; if anything, they renewed her mission. She focused even more on activism, mental health, and uplifting marginalized voices. Her advocacy work has become central to her public life. Partnering with organizations like GLAAD and the Trevor Project, Jiggly has helped raise over $200,000 for LGBTQ+ initiatives. In 2024, she hosted a drag workshop in Manila, mentoring 200 queer youth, an experience she called Full Circle. That same year, her standout collaboration with designer Malin Breton at New York Fashion Week turned heads. The custom gown, which fused traditional Filipino weaving techniques with haute couture silhouette, went viral and was hailed by Vogue Philippines as a revolutionary blend of heritage and futurism. She also launched the Jiggly Caliente Foundation in 2020, aimed at providing scholarships and emergency relief to queer youth of color. By 2025, the foundation had awarded over $150,000 in grants, impacting more than 500 lives each year. This humanitarian dimension adds depth to her already multi-layered persona. With a net worth estimated at $2 million, Jiggly has built a diverse career, spanning television, music, fashion, and digital content. Yet despite her success, she remains deeply connected to her roots. She still lives in Queens, drawing inspiration from the borough's grit, diversity, and unrelenting spirit. Her 2025 YouTube series Jiggly's Journey documents her activism and life behind the scenes, and has amassed over 800,000 subscribers in just its first season. On Instagram, where she connects with 600,000 followers, she regularly posts makeup tutorials, life updates, and her favorite K-pop dance routines, balancing glamour with everyday intimacy. Faith continues to be a grounding force in her life. Raised Catholic, Jiggly often speaks about how her spirituality helps her navigate fame, trauma, and public scrutiny. In 2020, her virtual prayer for COVID-19 victims, streamed live during a period of global grief, was widely shared, moving thousands. Her sense of grace and empathy, even amid personal hardship, sets her apart. Offstage, Jiggly is as relatable as she is radiant. She loves anime marathons, karaoke nights, and Filipino comfort foods like lumpia. Her fans adore her for it. In a 2024 Out interview, she shared her personal mantra, "Shine true, shine you," a phrase that encapsulates her core message of self-acceptance and fearless living. Of course, success comes at a cost. Jiggly is candid about the loneliness that can accompany fame. "My heart carries my hustle," she told The Advocate in 2025, reflecting on the emotional toll of constant visibility and time away from loved ones. Yet, she remains centered, especially by the close bond she shares with her mother, who lovingly calls her "my star." Jiggly Caliente's impact is undeniable. Her appearances on Drag Race alone have reached over 10 million viewers. Her music has racked up more than 3 million streams, and she's performed at over 300 shows across cities like Manila, London, Toronto, and Los Angeles. But the numbers only tell part of the story. Her true legacy lies in the countless lives she's touched by simply being herself, bold, imperfect, and deeply human. Her life is a masterclass in resilience. From a child navigating cultural displacement and gender identity in two vastly different worlds, to a woman who has turned her truth into a platform, Jiggly has never stopped evolving. She stands not only as an entertainer but as an advocate, mentor, and cultural torchbearer. Her journey is a roadmap for anyone daring to dream beyond their circumstances. Jiggly Caliente's story is more than just one of fame, it's about forging a life from grit, glitter, and guts. She continues to inspire millions to live honestly, love loudly, and hustle with heart. Thank you for walking with us through the remarkable journey of Jiggly Caliente. Your support helps amplify stories that matter. Stay fierce, stay proud, and until next time, keep shining.